Hello, what's good, and welcome to CSC Sports. I'm your host, Jay Howard, and today I want to talk about the New York Knicks and the OKC Thunder. That's right. The question is, I want you guys put your thinking caps. The question is, who wins if the Knicks and Thunder meet in the NBA Finals? You heard it, that's right. I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm just posing a question. You know, I have a sports show, and I pose questions on here. Put your thinking caps. Let's go into a fantasy world in case this happens. You know what I mean? Let's just imagine this happens. You have to pick a team. Who wins? When I look at the OKC Thunder, I look at a starting five where they pretty much their top dogs are Kevin Durant, Westbrook, Martin, S.V.G, and Kendrick Perkins. Those are their dogs, starting five pretty much. You go over to the New York Knicks. You have Raymond Felton, J.R. Smith, Carmelo Anthony, Tyson Chandler, and possibly Amari Stoudemire. Let's just throw that out there. Now, Carmelo has been playing the four pretty much since Stoudemire hasn't been healthy. He's been injured. But I think if they was to play, and I'm just going to imagine if Stoudemire is there, he's healthy. Who do you take? You know what I mean? When I think about the two teams and you look at the point guard position, let's just talk about the point guard position. You have two different types of point guard. You have a point guard in Russell Westbrook that's up-tempo, high-spirited, tenacious defender. A guy that loves to get up and down the court. A guy, at times, he can be real toxic with his attitude, but other than that, phenomenal player. Probably the fastest guy in the league. You know what I mean? He's a good player, and he can take over a game at any given moment. He has under his belt that he can pull up and hit that long jump shot in your face, or he can pull up, you come to commit to defend it, he can pass over your head. When I move over to Raymond Felton is pretty much a half-court type point guard. Raymond can shoot the three, Raymond can drive, and Raymond can pass the ball. But Raymond is not very tenacious defensively. He's not a real good defender. You know what I mean? But other than that, Raymond is a solid guard that can take over a game also. Moving over to the two, Kevin Martin, and you look at the combination pretty much, or just J.R. Smith and Shumpert. Let's just say J.R. Smith. I'm going to go J.R. Smith all day in that department because J.R. can easily be a 30-point-a-night guy if he got the touches. Easily. Kevin Martin is a decent scorer, long guy. 6'7", 6'8", real long. I'm going to actually favor that matchup to J.R. Smith because we know what J.R. can do when he gets a hot hand. Let's just imagine Carmelo goes back to the three and Kevin Durant. I'm going to make this short and sweet. That will be a wash on both ends, but I think Carmelo Anthony can put it on his back a little bit more because he's going to get more shots than Kevin Durant, of course, because it's his team. Kevin Durant is going to share shots with Westbrook. Move to the four spot. Let's say Amari versus S.V.G. I'm going to go with Amari Stoudemire just off the pick and roll. You know what I mean? I'm going to go with him. I think Serge is a good player, but a healthy Amari with a game on the line, I think Amari is a little bit more proven than Serge, so I'm going to go with Amari. At the center spot all day, Tyson Chandler over Kendrick Perkins. When I go to the bench, I look at Reggie Jackson pretty much, and to beat Derek Fisher, and you got Shumpert, Kidd, and Kmart. Or you can even throw Kmart in as a starter. I'm going to still take the Knicks bench. When it's all said and done, in my opinion, I think the Knicks can beat OKC. I think that matchup, it looks so even when you really think about it. It looks like it's balanced out. But when you really look at the Knicks' depth, it pulls them away. And I will say this before I end this video. Don't write off the New York Knicks. I think I said this before. I'm a huge Spurs fan, a Bulls fan. And I'm not even a Knicks fan. No disrespect, New Yorkers. But don't write those boys off. I hate to say it. They're a surprise team to me that can win it all. Deep down inside, I'm not saying they're going to. But I think they possibly can pull it out. You never know. You know what I mean? But I want to know, if OKC meets the New York Knicks, who's going to win? Till next time, I'm your boy Jay Howard. I want you guys to let me know who's going to win. And I want you to be analytical about it, too. I want you guys to break it down to me. You know what I mean? Till next time, peace. And Roll Johnson, my man. Thanks for taking care of that lightweight for me. You know what I mean? I'll holler at you, bro. Peace, because I really don't have time for them studs. I'm out.